Oh shit, man. 1 minute. Mm-hmm. That's gonna do it. That's gonna do it. And Maserati, I'm about to go live on the Eastern Shore joint, the TikTok. If you could hop in there and maybe manage it a little bit, because I'm gonna be flip flop. You see what I'm saying? I'm gonna have it split screen, but I'm not gonna be able to see the comments and shit. You see what I'm saying? So if you could just manage that, that would be too wild. All right, I should do that. I should do that. I'm about to set that off. And we'll see. Like if the comments get real, like crybaby esque, let me know. You know what I mean? If it seems like they get ready to do a bunch of complaining and crying, just let me know so I can deal with that accordingly. All right, y'all can we'll get started, man. Y'all can wrap it up. All right. See, hold on. Let me get this straight. Uh, Shalom, Israel. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We are under commanding General Yohana. We are not affiliated with any other Christian organization, any Muslim mosques, Hindu temples, fake Israelite groups, any other religious institutions on earth. If it is not under commanding General Yohana, it is not the truth, okay? Since 1969, the ISUPK has been bringing out the truth of the Bible. You understand? And that truth is that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Most High's chosen people. They are the true Israelites in the Bible. Okay, like the oppressor is such an animal, right? And such a monster. He has successfully dismantled, you know, our identities. You know what I'm saying, in this captivity. You understand? Um, our identities and our history and our heritage and our, ancestry gets extremely um, hazy. You go back a few generations, and that's intentional. Okay, that's why the truth that the ISUPK teaches is so important. You know, like, and it's not light work. This work that we do in ISUPK is not like, we understand that we have our work cut out for us. Like this is not an easy job. Trying to undo years, decades and centuries of brainwashing. You understand? And now tonight's topic kind of gets into one of what I would consider an extremely effective brainwashing tool that our oppressor utilizes, and that society utilizes, and that the world utilizes to corrupt the minds of the children of the Most High. All right. Anybody know what's about to happen this time? What happens every year this time of year? Anybody know what happens all around the world, all around America? Um, what's coming up? Anybody know? Aliyah, give him a hand. That brother, he's ready. That brother says school is about to start. You understand? School will be starting, has already started for some, you know. Hell, by the end of next week, everybody, in America will pretty much have gone back to school, right? All the school age children. And it will be it is extremely imperative that you know the parents, you know what I mean, in Israel, train their children, man. Train your children. If you don't train your children, the world will. You understand? Whatever training you're slack on, whatever training you're lax on, whatever guidance and instruction you don't give your children, the world's going to supplement it. And unfortunately, the world's instruction, the world's training, the world's lessons are always counter and contrary to the Most High's instruction. You understand? Things that the world, champions and promotes and pushes and advertises and, you know, uh, monetizes are often things that, the Most High despises and hates. You understand? So we're gonna get into it, man. It's all throughout the Bible. Don't ask me what the Christian church is doing, about any of this. You know, that's your guess is as good as mine, right? Yeah, I just so happen to suspect that they're doing nothing. You understand? So let me get the book of Proverbs, chapter 22, verse 6. School is back in session, boy. Look, your kids are about to go back into Esau's. It's like it's like school is a formidable battleground, man. You understand? Like for spiritual warfare, it is formidable. Like your children are on their own. You know what I'm saying? Like we as adults, damn. Like don't think that demons only battle adults, right? Don't think that adults are the only ones that are up against, spiritual warfare. You know what I mean? Like Satan is it, the oppressor has no regard for the young or the old. Ain't that right, Maserati? For the young or the old. Babies are under attack. Huh? Fetuses are under attack in this land. Anybody know what I'm talking about? What? How could a fetus be under attack? I'm a one. Abortion, man. Is abortion legal? Yeah. Yeah. They kind of act like it's controversial. They tried to act like the Supreme Court ruled it like unconstitutional and all of this jazz. Yeah, any sister that wants an abortion has access to an abortion. Don't be deceived. They're not gonna put down, that warfare that has been extremely effective in the Black, Hispanic, and Native American communities are. Okay, that is not something that's going away. So if the damn oppressor and Satan don't give a damn about fetuses, right? If fetuses aren't exempt from the warfare, you think you are, and in elementary school, you think you are in middle school, you think you are in high school, you think you are at that damn HBCU, you think you're exempt from the spiritual warfare. You are not. You're not. If you don't know you're at war, you're losing. Okay. If you think that if you're one of those, tree hugging, just everybody just love everybody and everything is good and it's all just about love and everybody just getting along and this and that. If you one of them, you're dead. You're dead. You're what the Bible describes as the dry bones, like the valley of dry bones. You're just a damn corpse. You understand? The children of Israel need to get back to the reality that we have to serve the God of this Bible. There is nothing else that you will ever pursue on this planet that is more important than your service to the Most High and your obedience to the Most High. It is such an important thing to come to understand. And that is something that we as parents have to demonstrate. We have to teach. You understand? We have to push this reality, this truth. And we have to train our children. You understand? What's the difference between teaching and training? Is there a difference? Would you say? uh, Salaki, Officer Mazerat.
Yes, today.
How so?
I think when it comes to teaching, it's more just verbal, but training probably takes action and repetition.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that. You know what I'm saying? Like, not so much the just verbal part, because even in teaching, you're showing examples and all of that. Like, but with teaching, you're putting it out there for them to get. Now, whether they get it or not, like, you know what I'm saying, it's kind of on them. You understand? Like, you see it in the school systems every year. The teachers will teach reading, and at the end of the year, what happens with some of the students? They still don't know how to read. It didn't work. You know what I mean? Didn't work. They failed or they failed. You understand? And now they got to do summer school. Training is a little bit more. Don't take this the wrong way, but think more about. Think more. Think about dogs. You know what I'm saying? Like, think about a dog, and like how you've heard of obedience school, or just think of any dog. If you've ever had a dog and you wanted to teach your dog to sit, right? You didn't tell your dog to sit one time and then wash your hands of it. You understand? There is a lot of repetition and a lot of reinforcement and rewarding and you know feedback that's necessary in order to complete the training. You understand? And that's what we got to get back to when it comes to uh you know our identity and our culture and who we are as a people and what we expect of ourselves and what we expect of our children. Okay, so let me go ahead and get that. Who's got it? I'm a one.
Proverbs chapter 22, verse 6.
Go ahead.
Train up a child.
Do what?
Train up a child.
Make suggestions to the child.
Train up a child.
Make recommendations to the child.
Train up a child.
Train up the child, man. It takes damn training. Like a child is not an easy task. A damn baby's easy to make, Maserati. Huh? It don't take an hour to make a baby. Huh? Ooh, but when they're here, when they land, when they come out that, you know what I'm saying? That woman, their mother, oh, that's when the training starts. It is what then that movie Denzel was in, Training Day. It is training day. It's training life. You understand? The Bible says train up a child, man. Training is so much more complex and difficult and involved, and it consumes a lot more time and consideration, and it consumes, your patience and your creativity and your investment. You understand? Like it requires so much, and it's easy in this captivity, in this society, for parents to escape that or to avoid that or ignore that or neglect that responsibility, man. It is a damn job. This is not your damn part-time job that you quit. You get hired, work it, don't like it, quit it. Get a different job, don't like it. It's not that like you. This is you don't get to quit this. You understand? You don't get to quit these kids. You understand? Like it is your responsibility. It is your duty to train these children up. Here's the issue: being raised in this captivity without the truth. What do you teach them? What do you train your children to do? What do you train them to do? What blueprint do you follow? What model do you have about how what you should demand of your children? What do you got? What do we all? What do most of us operate off of? Aliyah, God, give him a hand. Give him a hand. The brother said, parents are parenting children and making decisions based off of the way that they were raised, the way that their parents raised them. Yeah, we were all raised by stellar parents, weren't we? Huh? All of our parents ain't have no issues, no problems, right? They were all God-fearing people, right? Serving the Most High. Nah, not at all, right? Not at all. So what we end up doing is we end up reproducing these silly customs and traditions and practices that our parents learned from their parents. And, ultimately, you know what I'm saying? One second. Ultimately, things that we've learned from our oppressor, the slave master. You understand? Under oppression, we've adopted all of his traditions, all of his customs, all of his practices, all of his morals, all of his values, all of his priorities. You understand? Mazerat?
Cat, what's the link for StreamYard?
Oh, another one, no sweat. 1 second, sir. Shalaki, if he's listening, Cap, you should be able to just go into StreamYard and just join it. If you can't do that, it's gonna take me a second to get that link. But you could try it like that though. Just try to go into StreamYard directly. I know what I'll do. I'm gonna email it to him. Give me 1 second, Salakia. Cap said he wants some of that. He got it. Uh-huh. Give me 1 second. Almost done. Give me 2 seconds, y'all. Oh, shit, there we go. Hold on. That ain't crazy. All right, that should be it. All right. Do this again. Salakia. Got that. Got that. All right, we back in business. Everybody relax. Everybody relax. All right. So yeah, that's it. Training is a lot more leveled up, man. And we've been trained by our oppressor. We've been brainwashed by our oppressor, and we don't realize how much of that brainwashing has occurred up in those damn public schools, right? Up in that damn PS 119. You know what I mean? Got you name it, whatever school you attended. That's where the brainwashing occurred. All of you out there in TikTokville that think y'all know something. That school that y'all were in is where your brainwashing occurred. You understand? And that's what we got to undo all of that. You understand? But we up to the task under Command of General Yohan and ISUPK. It ain't something that we shy away. We don't shy away from hard work, and we don't shy away from the demand of training our children, putting in that time, putting in that work. Why? Because we serve the God of this Bible. And he told us to do what, Amawan?
Train up a child.
The Bible says train up a child, man. Go ahead.
In the way he should go.
In the way he what?
He should go.
In the way he should what?
He should go.
The way he should go. The way he should go, not the way he wants to go, right? Don't train up a child in the way that they want to go. I don't know. Ask Dwayne Wade if you train up a child in the way that they want to go. Huh? Right? Ain't know what you do? Now again, think about how the wisdom of this Bible, right? Compare that to the wisdom we get from the so-called wisdom or the damn evidence of an entire lack of wisdom from our oppressor. Let me add Cat to the stream. Hold on, Salaki, 1 second. Hey, Shalom. Y'all about y'all Shabarakatah, sir.
Hey, Shalom. Yabashina Shabbatakam.
Salaki, sir. You wanted to take that? Or you want me to continue?
No, continue, please. Love the show.
Kind of a kind. The Bible says train up a child in the way that they should go. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not just vaguely suggesting how the child should be. You're not vaguely suggesting to that son how to, what it's going to take to be a man. You're not vaguely describing to the girl, to your daughter, what it's going to be like, to be a righteous or virtuous woman. These aren't recommendations. These are things that you do, and these are things that they should do. You understand? Everybody has a choice ultimately, but what you're telling them they should do shouldn't waver. You understand? And again, our issue is we don't know what to teach our children outside of it without this Bible. Without this Bible, everything you're going to teach your child is wrong. You understand? It's all going to destroy them. Like, again, you don't, like, you have a dog. You got a puppy. Puppies poop. I don't know if you know that or not. You understand? I wonder if Dwayne Wade has a dog. I wonder if that dog took a poop in the house and he told that dog, no, you don't poop in the house. And then the dog poops in the house again. Does he then say, oh, I guess you're just a house pooper? And I guess that's just, that's your authentic self. You just poop in houses. So I'll accept it. I'll accept you pooping all over the house. Or do you think he would have probably put in some effort to correct and curb that behavior? You understand? Now, if we'll do that with animals, how do we give up on our children? Huh? How do we give up on holding our children to expectations? Huh? And not even our expectations. That's what I love about the truth. We don't hold our children up to a different expectation than what the Most High holds us to. We all have the same damn expectation. You understand? And that's what's so vital about this. That's what's so important. That's why it works. It's all the same program, all the same system for everybody involved. You understand? Go ahead, keep reading.
And when he is old.
And when he is what?
And when he is old.
Man, you better pray you get old. Huh? You better pray you get old. I'll tell you what, go out here and do everything you can to disobey the God of this Bible and see how old you get. You understand? Go ahead, roll those dice. You want to gamble? Roll those dice. Keep reading.
He will not depart from it.
He will not depart from it, man. Ain't that every parent's dream? Ain't that what every parent wants, is to provide your children with the information and the tools and the wisdom to be able to go and be independent, successful, productive, strong, courageous, honorable adults? Isn't that what we want? Like, that's the end game. Like, I will have won the game as a parent if my children grow up and don't depart from the things that I drilled into them that were of the utmost importance. You understand? Things that if I do right, guess what they'll teach their children? I'm a one.
To do those things right.
To do the same things right. You understand? That's the generational trickle down and cycle that we're supposed to have. You understand? This wisdom that we were given by our ancestors, by the Most High, that were in these historical records that were documented. You know what I'm saying? Like, for our learning. The Bible says whatsoever was written aforetime was written for our learning, man. This isn't disposable. This isn't like disposable information. It should be a textbook. You know what I'm saying? Like, in every school, but it's not allowed in schools. They're going to teach every other subject, every other, philosophy, every other doctrine. They're going to teach you all about Thanksgiving and damn Christmas and, Valentine's Day. They're going to teach you about all the other gods, and you'll never learn about the real God of Israel, man. You understand? So we're going to get another scripture on that. Let me get the book of Let me get James 4:4, if I could. So our kids are going to go to school. They're going to, be in there with all of their peers. Ooh wee. You know what comes along with peers, right? I'm a one.
Peer pressure.
Get brother a hand. Well, listen, you're locked down. Oh yeah, peer pressure. There is going to be a pressure from your children's cohorts, the other students in their classes, the other students in their school. These are students that might be from other nations, man. These are students who might have other, cultures and beliefs and traditions and customs. And Ooh, wait. What is your child gonna do? Is your child gonna stand on, their identity? Is your child gonna stand for their God, the God that their father serves? Or are they going to succumb to peer pressure? A lot of adults struggle with peer pressure, man. Peer pressure, it's peer pressure is serious, man. Like it's a battle. If you really understand peer pressure, you understand spiritual warfare. You understand? Like those are the demons. Like there's a demon in your head telling you to go and do what everybody else does. A demon is convincing you that it's easier to just go along with the crowd, right?
I see.
You feel that anxiety. A lot of Salakia Cat. Did you say something?
Could I just add something? It's
Cut him
not
a
only
con if you could,
spiritual,
sir.
it's like a psychological warfare.
Cut him
Your
a con.
mind, you think in your mind you're doing something wrong because everybody else is doing the same thing, but you can't join it.
Cut him a
Like you
con.
think not being with the cool kids is something wrong with that.
Cut him a con.
Like us thinking we're not doing what the other nation's doing, we think something wrong with that.
Cut him a con.
Like the scriptures say, I've written a great thing in the law, and they counted it as a strange thing.
Cut him a con.
It's a lot of people. But just to add that small part, that's all.
Cut him a con. The water, sir. Get that captain a powerful hand, man. Absolutely correct. It's a psychological thing. You understand? Like a lot of kids are riddled with social anxiety. That's a big buzzword too. Anxiety, depression. You know what I'm saying? Like all of these things. What is it, man? Damn. It's like these feelings of like being inadequate. You know what I'm saying? Like feeling like you're not enough and like you're just like something's wrong with you. Yeah, those are spirits, man. And you got to understand, if you Black, Hispanic, or Native American, what the Most High has declared to the world is that you are the most special people on the planet. You understand? Especially compared to every other nation on earth. You understand? To him, you are Israel is the only thing that matters to the Most High. You understand? The other nation, like they're your children should be equipped with a sense of superiority. You understand? And this society will kind of make you Black, Hispanic, and Native American, man, think that that's wrong to teach your children that they're better than everybody else. You know, we always strive for equality, right? We've been on the damn bottom so long. We always striving to catch up just to be equal. Like that's the end goal, to catch up and finally be equal. When God said that we are above, you understand, all nations. So that you Black, Hispanic, or Native American child, you about to go back to school. Understand you are royalty walking amongst peasants. You understand? Walking amongst cavemen. You understand? Walking amongst criminals, thieves, liars, murderers, rapists, you name it, the rest. Oh, Salakia. I should clip myself before they clip me. Salakia. That was a bad word on some platforms.
Right. Right.
Yeah, Salakia.
No, that's right.
Don't mind me. I'm just step out of TikTok. Everybody else is pretty tolerant for the most part. But yeah, like you should not feel insecure about the things about who you are. You understand? You are absolutely superior to the other nations. And the thing, but the thing is, the thing that makes you superior is your obedience to the Most High. It's your conduct. You understand? It's what you do and what you don't do. Right? It's one thing to be Israel. It's another thing to be Israel. You understand? There's a lot of Jakes in the world. There's a lot of Israelites, in the world that don't know they're Israel. So they're performing and behaving like heathens. The Bible describes them as Gentiles because they're Israelites. They just don't know no better. They're acting like everybody else. You understand? We got to take back our culture and do the things that the way that the Most High instructed us to. All right? Go ahead and read that real quick, James.
James chapter 4, verse 4.
Go ahead.
Ye adulterers.
Uh-huh. Adulterers and adulteresses. Anybody know what an adulterer is? Just kind of like in paraphrasage. Aliyah? Yeah, say whatever you think it is. We'll iron it out. Yeah. Say it.
Like a whore.
Yeah, a whore. Like an adulterer. Like think about a whore. Someone who is supposed to be loyal, you understand, to one thing, but they're dabbling in all these other things. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what we've become to the Most High. We're supposed to be loyal to him. He's supposed to be our top priority. You understand? Our culture is supposed to be the thing that, you know, carries the most weight in our decision making. You understand? What is lawful, what is not lawful. Those are the things that are supposed to drive our decisions and supposed to be, you know, upfront. But we fall into a scenario where we've been taught to put the Most High's instruction on the back burner and to take on the ways of the world. You understand? Because that seems easier. The world's going that way. I'll go that way. Right? Go ahead and read that.
Know ye not that the friendship of the world.
That the what?
That the friendship of the world.
One more time.
That the friendship of the world.
Friendship of the world. What is friendship of the world? What is that? Aliyah?
Following the world's customs.
Yeah, following the world's customs, right? Like you feeling like you need to do what the world does so that the world will accept you. That's friendship of the world. You understand? That's a dangerous game. It feels easy, you know, just be like everyone else. Then there's no resistance. We're all going the same way. But that's not the way that the Most High wants it for his most, you know, special people. Keep reading.
Is enmity with God.
Is what?
Enmity with God.
Is what?
Enmity.
Friendship of the world. Trying to please your classmates, trying to be the damn class clown, trying to, you know, to you know, fit in with the cool kids, going in the bathrooms and vaping because everybody else is doing it, having sex in the stairwells because everybody else is doing it. You understand? Damn boys being effeminate as can be, girls being as masculine as can be, boys dressing like girls, girls dressing like boys. You understand? Girls being absolute thoughts, right? Oh, these are all the popular things, right? These are the things that get you what we used to call it credit, get you street cred. What do they call it now? Clout. These are the things that get you clout, huh? Oh, you came out of the closet. You came out of the closet. What did it say? You came out to your parents. Oh, you're so brave. Oh, hooray. The rainbow community is going to have a parade for you for coming out. You're going to get some clout. They're going to celebrate you, man. And these are the things that become what? Read that last part again.
Enmity with God.
Enmity with God. How does God feel about these compromises? How does God feel about you wanting to be, you know, go along with the crowd for easy's sake? I'm a one.
He's against it.
He is against it, man. Enmity is like being in opposition. You understand? Being in opposition with or opposed to. That's what we become when we give a damn about what our damn classmates think. Huh? When we give a damn about what our teachers think about us keeping the law or not. Salakia, sir.
Man, may I ask something real quick? I don't want
Khan, go ahead, sir.
But it all trickles down back to what you was mentioning earlier, that peer pressure. We're unknowingly peer pressured every day, especially with social media, things that we're seeing on the TV. we want to do and behave what we see, especially a child.
Come on, Khan.
They want to do and behave what they see, and what they see, what they experience around them, because it's allowed in today's society. We think that's how we should behave. Unknowingly, peer pressure, psychological warfare, as you mentioned, and spiritual warfare, as you mentioned earlier. So much so that we want to be a friend. That we want to be a friend to it. We want to accept it. We want to say, hey, look, man, I'm down. You know, just to add to what you were saying before you move on to that next part. You know, that was a.
Come on, Khan. The water, sir. Get that captain another powerful hand, man. Listen. So let's get Joshua 24 and 15, Baba Kashar. I'm the one. You got that?
Con.
Go ahead.
Joshua chapter 24, verse 15.
Khan.
And if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord,
Say that again.
and if it seem evil unto you to serve the Lord.
Listen, the world will make you think that serving the God of this Bible, that taking back your culture and embodying, you know, the Most High's laws and keeping His statutes and commandments and rejecting the ways of the world, this world will make you think that that is an evil thing. Huh? We get demonized, Maserat, damn, 24/7 by the Christian church, by the government, by the damn Muslims, the so-called conscious community. You understand? We get our employers. Damn, we get demonized for serving God. Imagine being demonized for not eating pork, Maserat. Imagine being demonized and being thought to be evil because you don't buy your children Christmas gifts and, you know, worship some pagan god. We're the evil ones. This Bible is a beautiful thing, man.
They call you. Aisha, they call you a lame if you don't hit the blunt.
Yeah,
You're a lame if you don't hit the vape in that bathroom, like you mentioned.
Khan, you a square if you don't get high.
Yeah, right.
You're a square if you don't go have sex with the girl that all of your other friends have had sex with, the whore, the thought. You understand? Like it says, if it seems evil to you to serve the Lord, go ahead.
Choose you this day whom ye will serve.
You got to choose who you gonna serve. That goes for you children, man. Y'all going up into that school. I'm telling you, it is a very it is a formidable battlefield, man. You understand? All the damn trends and the viral trends. I remember back in the day, they were eating Tide Pods. Why? Because it was a trend. Not because it tasted good, not because it was, provided some type of benefit, not because it made your teeth pearly white, but because it was a trend. You understand? Oh, we got to exercise a lot more wisdom than that. We got to serve the God of the Bible, man. We can't serve the world. We can't serve our friends. We can't serve the trends. You understand? We can't serve like all of those things will pass away, man. All of those things will prove to be in time stupid, for lack of better terms. All right. Keep reading.
Whether the gods which your fathers served that were on the other side of the flood.
So you can either serve the God that your father served. There go that training part. That's an important part of training, man. You got to practice what you preach. You understand? You got to. Everybody, I ain't gonna say everybody. That's damn for sure not true or accurate. A lot of people, like Kat was saying, are visual learners. You understand? And there's a scripture in Deuteronomy I'm gonna get after this. But you parents have to choose first. You understand? You've got to choose the God you're going to serve first, and then train your children about what God you chose and what God they should choose. You understand? That's it. Keep reading. Or the gods.
Or the gods of the Amorites.
Or the what?
Or the gods of the Amorites.
The God of America.
Amorites.
The God of the Arabs.
Amorites.
The God of the Chinese.
Amorites.
The God of the damn Egyptians.
Amorites.
All these other gods. Which one you gonna serve, man? Keep reading.
In whose land ye will dwell. Wait, in whose land ye dwell.
In whose land ye dwell. You live in a place where they worship all kinds of garbage, man. They believe in all kinds of nonsense. They believe when a certain song plays, you should stand up and put your hand on your heart. Huh? Right? Yeah, that's the God they serve. That the damn Pledge of Allegiance. In the morning, you just got done eating your breakfast in school. They're gonna play that. They're gonna recite the Pledge of Allegiance in ritual fashion. You understand? What are you gonna do? You're gonna stand up. Everybody else in your class is going to stand up and put their hand over their heart. They've chosen their God. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna stand up and serve their God? A damn flag. You're gonna serve a red, white, and blue flag. That's what you're gonna do. Or you gonna serve the God of the Bible, man? All right, keep reading.
We will.
But
as for me and my house.
As for who?
But as for me and my house.
As for who?
Me and my house.
As for me and my house, listen. If you up under my roof, Salakia, could care less what you want to do with yourself. You understand? Could care less what your preference is. Could care less what God you think you want to serve. You up under the roof under my house. Keep reading.
We will serve the Lord.
One more time.
We will serve the Lord.
One more time.
We will serve the Lord.
We're going to serve the Most High, man. Yahweh in the Hebrew, man. We're going to serve the Most High God of the earth, of the planet, of the universe. We're not going to worship a flag. We're not going to worship a bird, right? You understand? We're not going to worship, Santa Claus. We're not going to worship the damn pilgrims, right? Who damn obliterated the Native Americans, our ancestors, our brothers, our people. You understand? Nah, we're not gonna do that. Damn that. We're gonna serve the Most High. So there will be no Christmas trees. You understand? There will be no pork. There will be no shrimp, crab, lobster. There will be no homosexuality. There will be no whoring and whoremongering. You understand? There will be no idolatry. We're not gonna worship idols, man. We are not going to, we're not going to become superstitious thinking that this right here is anything besides choreography. You know what I'm saying? Like this is not real. What on the movies, what they do like this, the movies, we are not going to think that this is things. You get what I'm saying? And we are not going to go along with the world. We are not going to just go along with everybody else and dishonor our commitment to the Most High. All right, that is unacceptable. It's not flying here. All attempts to go against the Most High will be met with the utmost resistance, man. You understand? And it has to be that way. All right. All right. Let me get I gotta find that scripture in Deuteronomy. It's a better one. I have one line up, but it's a better one. Give me 1 second, Salakia. right, Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5. Actually, we're going to drop down to now we're going to go with verse 5, but we're going to go through a couple verses.
Deuteronomy chapter 6, verse 5.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt love the Lord thy God
Go ahead.
with all thine heart,
Listen, go ahead.
and with all thy soul.
With all thy heart, with all thy soul. Man, listen, serving the God of this Bible, man. Christianity has taught us to play God for some type of damn joke. You understand? Like, you can't trick God into thinking you're damn serving him when you're not. Like, the Most High is black or white like that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like it's not this like gray area that Christianity has, trained us to believe is like, well, you can do whatever you want because God's so merciful and we under grace, and you don't really got to obey him because, he just loves everybody anyway. And you can just do whatever you want. And, God really does love all the other nations, and he does love all the other gods too. And he loves when you worship those other gods. God's okay with everything because he's so great. We think there's some damn gray area where we can just do whatever we want and be pleasing the Most High at the same time, when that's just not true. You understand? Serving the God of this Bible requires your all, your everything. You understand? Keep reading.
And with all thy might.
Thy what?
Thy might.
Thy what?
Thy might.
Oh, you better get some might about you if you're going to serve the Most High. You understand? It's not an easy damn thing to do. Being a Christian is extremely easy. You understand? Being a Christian is, you want to know how easy it is to be a Christian? Huh? Like everybody else on earth outside of the ISUPK is a Christian. That's how easy it is to be a Christian. You understand? You Muslims are Christian. You know what I'm saying? You brothers are Christian, man. Yeah, like that's just it's you damn atheists are Christian. You damn Egyptologists, you know what I mean? And your Pan-Africans are Christians. Everybody's just Christian and superstitious and stupid. You understand? Because there is no wisdom in anything that they believe in. There's no value in any of it, which is why you should take all your might and put it into just obeying the God of this Bible. You can't go wrong. Keep his laws, keep his statutes and his commandments, put on his culture, embody this identity, man. It's imperative. Go ahead.
Verse 6. And these words, which I command thee this day, shall be in thine heart. Listen,
you serve the God of this Bible, like it's going to become a part of you. You come into the ISUPK, it's amazing because when you first come into the truth, you're fresh out of the world. Half of us, like most of us, still in the world when we come across the truth. You know what I mean? And it's like it's damn near like a culture shock. You know what I mean? Like the things that you see and you start to learn and you start to understand and you start to do. And you find yourself thinking about, okay, can I do this? Can I do that? No. Okay, all right. Should I do this? Should I do that? No, it becomes more of a longer thinking process to make decisions about what you can and can't do, what you should and shouldn't do. But over time, it just becomes second nature. You know what I mean? Like it just becomes like you're just rocking and rolling. All these decisions, national anthem playing, should I stand or not? Who's looking, blah, blah, blah. Now you're not even freaking thinking about none of that. National anthem, that's my cue to sit down, shut up. My cue to just see y'all worship y'all's God and think about how great it is to be in the ISUPK under command of General Yohana and not a slave to my ancestors, you know what I mean, oppressor. It becomes second nature. You don't even have to think about it. It just does. Go ahead.
Verse 7.
Thou
shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
We shall do what?
Teach them diligently unto thy children.
We got to teach them diligently to our children. That's the difference between just teaching and training. You understand? There's a diligence to this training. There's a diligence to this teaching. We're not taking no for an answer. You know what I mean? We're not moving on without you understanding that this is the correct answer. You know what I mean? You can't go to the 12th grade and read on a 5th grade level. You get what I'm saying? Not with this. Not when it comes to serving the God of this Bible. You got to do it completely. It's not a it takes diligence to demand 100% accuracy. You understand? Go ahead.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
Yeah, we got to talk about this when you're sitting in your house with your children, man. This is like your difference compared to the world, the things that make you different from the world, those characteristics, those behaviors, those traditions, those holidays, all those differences, there should be regular, frequent conversations about, those differences, about how we aren't the world. We're different from the world. You're going to be very different from those kids that you go to school with. You understand? Those kids that you go to school with are going to do things that you can't do. You're going to do things that those kids in that school don't have the stomach or the courage to do. You're going to do those things. You understand? These are conversations. This is like you're training this child to understand who they are amongst a world of heathens, a wicked heathens. You got to know this. It's supposed to be regularly. What is it? Read that part again. Shalt talk of them.
And shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
Good. Keep reading.
And when thou walkest by the way.
When thou walkest by the way. You sitting in the house, you talking about it. Y'all walking around. You're pointing out the differences. Look, this is how the heathens behave. This is how we behave. You understand? It's not just one lesson and then they take it or leave it and then you just wash your hands of it. That ain't how this works either. You understand? This is repetition. You understand? This is not just repetition. This is opportunistic. This is, this training and these lessons are being, enforced all the time. It's a part of everyday life, everyday conversation, all the damn time. That's training. You understand? Not just, damn Christians to drag the damn kids to church every Sunday and the kids hate it. And then they go to school and tear the school up all week and then go back to church on Sunday. Pastor, tearing their hair up with, you know what I'm saying? Shaking their heads back, trying to knock them down to try to get them to behave in school, man. Nah, that ain't where it's at, man. Parents, you got to teach this truth to your children, man. It's got to be very repetitious and very persistent. You understand? Just like the warfare that's waged against us is extremely persistent. It never stops. It's all day, every day, all the time. Damn, it's in your sleep. You understand? Keep reading. And when thou liest down, go ahead.
And when thou risest up.
Yeah, man, like all the time. You understand? Like it's till you go to sleep. That damn bedtime story to them real young ones. Ooh, wait, man. Like knock it off with some of that garbage. Huh? Damn, knock that damn elf on the shelf nonsense off. You know what I'm saying? You got the damn child thinking the damn toy elf is alive and tearing the house up and pooping Tootsie Rolls. And all kinds of nonsense, man. Nah, you teach your children the truth of the Bible, man. Teach them who they are. Black, Hispanic, and Native American children are the Most High's favorite people on earth. And not only are we his favorite, we got to conduct ourselves accordingly, man. This world has taught us that we're just, niggas, spicks, and wetbacks, from the damn reservations and the barrios and the ghettos. That's what this world will teach us that we are, but we are royalty, man. We are princes of the power, man. That's what Israel translates to. Yasha Allah. You understand? Keep reading.
Verse 8. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand.
And we shall bind them for a sign upon thine hand. You know what that means? Anybody know what that means? That's a tricky one. Good thing we in class. All right. What is it talking about doing? I might have just damn gave it away. What is this stuff? What have we been? What is these few scriptures talking about? Doing what, Aliyah? Being persistent with teaching and keeping the Lord's law, statutes, and commandments, right? It says, and thou shalt write them, Salakia, and thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thine hand. How can your hands be a sign that you serve the Most High? And this is, and I'm about to point out a difference between us and goofy heathens. I'm a one.
Is it how we like give signals to people?
No, it's not sign language. Good try though. It's all right. It's your actions. It's what you do. You know what I'm saying? Your conduct. You know what I'm saying? When you take that blunt and put it in your mouth, the world will know that you don't serve the God of this Bible. Does that make sense? What you do when you take that damn pork chop and you put it on some bread and you go to eat it, the world will know that you do not serve the God of this Bible. Does that make sense? You brothers want to go and get nasty with another brother. The world will know that you don't serve the God of this Bible, man. You sisters want to walk around with no clothes on. The world will know that you don't serve the God of this Bible. It should be bind them for a sign upon thine hand. Like, let your work show who it is you're committed to. The Christian church taught us to just run our damn mouth about loving God. Huh? Am I right? What they said, Miles, right? They said if you would just believe with your heart and confess with your mouth, then you're saved. Game, that was easy. Damn, being a Christian is a piece of cake. Being a Christian is Salakia. Go ahead, sir.
They think singing and dancing and foaming at the mouth, running up and down the aisle is serving God. They think that's praising God. That ain't got nothing to do with praising God. Obeying God that's how you serve the Lord truly.
Cuddle Khan, sir. And one thing I'll show y'all too. Salakia, get that captain a powerful hand, man. Like, yeah, we've been taught to be like what we've adopted as a lifestyle and a culture in this captivity behind these false doctrines and this weak leadership, man, is a joke. You understand? And our conduct shows it. Everybody has a Bible. Everybody grew up with a Bible in their house, and everybody Maserati. Everybody grew up with a Bible in their house. No one knew anything. No one knew the truth about it, huh? None of us knew the truth about it till what, several years ago. You know, it's our conduct showed that what we were trained up in was garbage, and it was absolutely contrary to the service of the Most High. But read that second part, Aliyah.
And they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes.
And they shall be as frontlets between thine eyes. A frontlet is, think of like jewelry. Have you ever seen the jewelry that some like people wear and it's like on their forehead? It kind of like, you can't freaking miss it. You know what I'm saying? Like, just imagine jewelry on your forehead. And what this is saying, that it's just supposed to be extremely evident. People should be able to look at you and see that you're serving the God of this Bible, man. By the way that you're dressed, by the way that you walk, the way that you talk, the things that you do, the things that you'll pass on, the things that you won't do, the things that you'll refuse to do, the way that you're going to go against the crowd. You're going to stand out. You understand? Like, it's going to be very visible who you serve. The fake Jew, he done took this scripture, and this fool, he takes and writes scriptures down and puts them in a box and puts it on and wears it around his head on his forehead. He thinks that that's what this means. That this means to take the law and literally write it on something and put it on your forehead. Y'all ain't never seen that? Cap, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Listen, I just found about that this year. I found about that this year. They put a box on their head.
Yeah,
They carnal. They don't understand the Bible. Yeah, you're right.
Listen, they take and put a box on their head, man. Like it's a box, but it's a small box, and they got little scriptures written down on there. They think that's what it means, and then the damn priest goes and performs oral sex on a newborn baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is it, a moyo or something weird like that? Some weird tradition they have. Like, no wonder. Like, you're completely bonkers and confused about, these instructions from the Most High.
Don't ever be Jewish.
Kind out of one kind. Don't ever be
Jewish. You're making a big mistake.
Kind of one kind. Being a Jewish is a dangerous game. Being Jewish is a dangerous game. You understand? But yeah, that's we kind of that's about it on time, man. So Lakia. Cap, did you want to add anything before we close out, sir?
Well, excellent class, the
water, sir. Most High in Christ. The water for joining us too, sir.
Anytime.
All right. All right. Shalom. Yabashim Yashabakta, sir. And with that, Mazra, you got the announcements out? All right, with that, we're gonna pass the class off to Precinct Officer Mazerat Ya'ala. I'm gonna get you right up.
All right, so ISUPK security announcements. All right, rule for new brother or sister. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to show themselves to the world. If they need interpretation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After the 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is the commandment, Numbers 18 and 21, Malachi 3, 8 through 10, my Ishua, which means the 10th in Hebrew, 10% of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or the teacher. Priest fund, free willing for the priest, not mandatory. Upcoming holy convocations. Hold on, we have the memorial of blowing of trumpets, which will be Friday, September the 15th. We also have the Day of Atonement, which will be Sunday, September 24th. And we also have the Feast of Tabernacles, which will be Friday, September. No, that starts the 7th. We'll get to that. We're going to start Friday, September 29th, and it'll go through October. All right. Remind any if any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, he is to start wearing all black boots, shirts, headbands, and scarves. And that we're going to get a courage salute to the teacher. Mr. Israel, Amadium Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Bakatah,
Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabbat
Ayah Matah, Sar, we're going to turn to the sisters. Sisters Amadium. We're going to give one courage salute to the sisters. Mr. Israel, Amadium Shabbat, Amadium, Barak, Yahweh Shema Alatham Bahashem Yahweh Shah. Yahweh Matah, class dismissed.